What's good, my Geek Speak peeps? Welcome back to Geek Speak Gaming. This is your boy Brian, back at that Spider-Man 2 again. Shoutouts to my boys, the original Geek Speak crew, Ed and Tone. Shoutouts to my peoples at the Hive Mind doing their thing. They were streaming today. I hopped on in. It was good times. D'Anthony Graves, Grant Hackler, and yours truly, the Hive Mind, a little artistic think tank. Check out their live streams if you like the art you see in some of these thumbnails I'll be putting up. But yeah, links will be in the description as usual. They may not be there yet, but they will be by the end. And they're in the last episode, and they will be moving forward. If you are new here, this is Geek Speak Gaming. Title says it all. It's all up in the name. We say it, we do it. That's what it's called. We do a little bit of Geek Speak, and then we do a little bit of gaming. Geek Speak meaning I talk about whatever geeky stuff is going on in the world today, and anything that happens to be of my personal interest as well. I haven't gotten, haven't really had any really big announcement. Gamescom is coming. That's this weekend. We did get there are some leaks from D23 of trailers out there for Thunderbolts and the new animated show, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's out there if you want to go look. I'm not putting any links because I don't want to get in trouble. I've been watching Kengan Ashura. The second part of season, I think 3, is up now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that. I've always enjoyed the show, but this season has been really fun. It's been really good. Some really good character arcs, and I'm excited to see where this goes. It does end. Like, this does have the ending of the series. I don't know if it's the ending of the series or the season, and if there's more coming, but I think there is more after it in the manga, so we'll have to see. But yeah, Kengan Ashura. If you like Baki, or if you just like fighting anime, that's not like, I mean, it is over the top, but there's nobody throwing fireballs or anything like that. But it's still very good. It's a very good show. I definitely would suggest watching that. Like I said, if you like Baki, or if you're already a Kengan Ashura fan and you don't already know about Baki, go watch Baki. And then, of course, there was the Kengan Ashura versus Baki movie, which was fun. Good times. Let's see what else happened. We watched Coraline in the theaters with the kiddo. That was fun. Finally got to see it in theaters. Dark freaking movie, but really good. Borderlands tanked hard. I know I did discuss that last time. Yeah, actually I went into heavy detail on how I would have made that movie. That's right. But it's apparently about to be going to streaming soon. So hey, whatever. I'll get to see it sooner rather than later after all. So that should be interesting. There was a new Kraven trailer that is better than the last couple of trailers, but still not Kraven. And I'm so glad that I have this game, because this is Kraven. That is not Kraven. And I'm really disappointed because I like I said, I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I like him a lot. I think he would have been a Craven if he had actually been given a good script. I will see this one. I will see that when it comes to streaming, because I may be the dude that buys like some of the worst, comic book movies ever. Like I own Bloodshot, but I also pay for them when they're like $10 and shit like that. And but I don't own Morbius, and I definitely don't own Madam Web. So that's kind of where I draw the line in the sand. It's so funny because literally everything I have said is leading me to the thing that I'm actually talking about today, and I'm trying not to go right to it because I was trying to remember what else is going on other than the kiddo is going away, and I will have weekends, as I have been saying, and I might be I'm gonna try and stream with the Hive, doing some art, but I will probably be gaming streaming as well on the weekends more. So that'll probably start within the next couple weeks. Yeah, so I guess I'm getting into my geek speak of the day, which the main point, because there really hasn't been anything that has like really happened. I mean, Deadpool & Wolverine is still killing it at the box office. Coraline actually beat Borderlands at the box office. But yeah. Last time I promise. The Crow. And that's because it's coming out this weekend. And I just found out that the review embargo gets the review embargo drops on the 22nd, which is the day before the movie comes out. Now, there's either one of two reasons really why that is. And the first is the obvious, that the movie is terrible and people are ripping it apart, and they don't want those reviews out until at least right before, where people might have already had their tickets and they'll still go just to see it for their own eyes, and people will still do that even with bad reviews out there. But the second one is that they actually know what they have, and they actually have decent reviews, and they don't want to put it out there so that people will flip out and just say, well, these reviews, can't be honest, they have to be paid for, that's why they held them to the last minute, blah blah blah. And which is gonna happen anyway. So I'm hoping it's the second one where things are actually good, and because Bonnie and I watched the original yesterday, and I mean, I absolutely love that movie. I could freaking quote that shit all day. Like, I love it. And the soundtrack was fucking transformative, transitional for like a lot of people in my age group. And hey, that's a person I haven't seen in a while. I was actually just thinking about you. Like, haven't seen you in one of the streams. Obviously keeping in touch. What's good, Alex? But I mean, the original is a classic, and I'm a fan. I've been a fan of I was a fan of the movie, obviously, and then I went out and got my own copy of the comic a couple years later, and I absolutely mean that. Yeah, I'm doing great actually, and I do mean that I've owned my copy of the Crow comic, the original graphic novel, since God, late probably the mid 90s to late 2000s. No, mid 90s. So it was probably 96 that I got that, 95, 96 that I have my copy from. And I got one other of the original like graphic novels or stories, Flesh and Blood. And then recently, in like the last decade, I got to, yeah, I know, I got comics older than you, actually. Like my Ninja Turtles one is older than you. And I got this other Punisher one that's older than you. But I got two more Crow books later on in life, one of which was actually also penned by James O'Barr, the original author and artist of the original Crow comic. And I got those signed together when I actually met him, and I have a poster that's also signed by him. So I am a fan. I do, when I say I know, that I do understand the Crow, I understand the Crow. I get it. I actually have seen all of the movies. I watched the Stairway to Heaven series. I've mentioned that, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But I've watched all of the sequels, none of which were able to live up to the original, and I didn't want them to. I always wanted them to do their own thing and be their own film, and people were always too scared, and they played it a little safe. So we ended up with like a lot of the characters looking alike, and the first sequel, City of Angels, was a victim of studio interference. Like, it was a completely different movie apparently, and then the studio wanted it to basically be the first movie, so they had him chop it up. And if you have a copy of it, and you can watch some of the deleted scenes, and like there's a lot to it that, like, there's a completely different ending. And yeah, there was the Crow Salvation, which I actually enjoyed, because the first time you watch it, there is a bit of a mystery. Not really though. Like, I mean, come on, the villains in it are pretty obvious when you see them, and like as soon as you see them on the screen, you're like, okay, those guys are bad. And they kind of give it away, but they don't give it away fully, and it's still pretty obvious. And that's why I was a little disappointed, but it was still more fun than the next sequel, which was oh shit. See, my brain is trying to completely erase that I watched it. Dead Time, Crow Dead Time. It was bad. It was really bad. Just bad. Edward Furlong's in that one, and David Boreanaz, and Tara Reid, and fucking it's just bad. It's just bad. Danny Trejo, but the thing that they never were able to do was just capture that magic, and I think to do that you have to do your own thing. The Crow City of Stairway to Heaven was a TV show that ran for one season, starred Mark Dacascos as Eric Draven, and he looked almost just like Brandon Lee in the makeup. But they had there's already a supernatural spin to the story, but they had a very different take on it, where Eric could actually go between his normal humanish form and a crow form, where the makeup wasn't makeup. It was something. It was sort of a different form. Like it would take over, and it had its own mythology to it. There were like evil crows, but they weren't crow. Their avatars or familiars or whatever weren't crows. They were snakes. They were white albino pythons, and it was very cool. And they had like very similar makeup, but yeah, it was a good take on the story, because the story was less about revenge and more about forgiveness, and where he didn't have to necessarily just go kill everybody. He could kill them, but if they actually did repent, then, you know, he would let them live. And it would lead into other things in the story that kind of mirrored their original comic book. And I don't want to give it away, but it's like the series is almost impossible to find anyway. That is a great question, and that's where I'm heading. But yeah, so I'm a fan. As Alex just asked, am I going to see the remake? Yes. Bonnie and I are actually going to go see that probably Sunday. I liked the trailer, and I watched it clipped earlier, and there is a clip out there. There's 2 clips out there, and there's like no context to them, so you can't really tell exactly what's going on. You can't really pinpoint it as a one-to-one for anything that happened in the original movie. Now, here's my thing. The reason I even mentioned Stairway to Heaven is because the story was already retold once, and it was already changed, and it was already different. And it was still well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. TV is what it is. A lot of good shows get canceled. So I don't want anyone saying, well, if it got canceled, it couldn't have been that good. Listen, you go tell that to the people that watch Firefly, and they will riot. But that was done, and it was done on TV, and it didn't get the recognition that I think it should have. But the fervor over that wasn't nearly as bad as it was for this. I don't know if it's because it's a movie, but I don't know. But again, I don't think the trailer looked that bad. I'm going to see it. I don't think they should have made it its own thing, its own story with new protagonists, and made the exact same movie, just changed the characters' names. Because the whole thing about The Crow is it doesn't need to be Eric and Shelley. That being said, retelling the story that's based on the original comic, not the movie, I also still think would be okay. Because in my opinion, that's literally like saying that's like literally saying that if, God forbid, no, see, I don't even want to go that route. But I will bring it to this point. I'm in the same school of, I don't think the whole Marvel people saying that Chadwick Boseman shouldn't be recast was a good idea, because I don't think it was a good idea to hang that character's whole identity on the actor. Just the same way I don't think it's fair to hang the whole identity of the Crow on Brandon Lee and his tragic death. He was fantastic in that movie. I was rewatching it and I was seeing things either I had forgotten in all the God knows how many times I've watched it, but he was fantastic and he was phenomenal. But that movie wasn't the origin of that source material. And it's like saying that if someone was to do Macbeth on stage and die tragically while on stage, that would be a horrible thing. But we should never ever do a version of Macbeth on stage again, because that person died in that role playing Macbeth so well. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I know the play thing isn't right, because then, you know, you have understudies and everything anyway, but that's why I brought it back to freaking the whole Chadwick Boseman thing and Marvel, because the character of T'Challa in the Black Panther existed way before Chadwick Boseman perfectly embodied it. But I don't think that, even with him keeping it secret the way he did, that if he hadn't, he wouldn't have wanted people to basically be like, don't continue on with this character after I'm gone. He would have said, this character is too important to not continue on with someone else in the role, because it's not about him, it's about the character. And that's how I feel about the whole Eric and Shelley being that story being retold. It's not about who's embodying the character, it's about the story that they're telling. And on that note, even I read even on that note, I read an interview with the director of the reboot, Rupert Sanders, where he even said that he wanted to focus on Eric and Shelley in the film a little bit more, because he wants you to actually care about them before things go to shit. Because in both the comic book and even in the original comic book and in the movie, obviously, Shelley is just a flashback. We, other than, her on the gurney in the movie, in the comics, she's a flashback. We don't see her. She's just a ghost, a memory. That's all we ever really see. And for him to be like, I want this to be a relationship that you actually care about. Now, whether he succeeds in putting that on the film, that's a completely different story. I'm there to see it, though, because I would like that connection before the break. And then I'm also reading things like that the goal is different. There's a possibility that he could actually save her with his quote-unquote immortal soul that he now has on his revenge. Little twists like that, with the mythology, that's cool. The fact that we're actually going to see the land of the dead, that's cool. It's going to be a very different movie. It's going to have some similar beats, obviously, but it's going to be a different movie. I'm also a fan of remakes. I am not one that has hated every remake. There have been bad ones, but there have also been ones that, in my opinion, were not horrible, or at least had a lot of good, but then they squandered some things in it. I personally like the RoboCop remake. I think what they did, where they explored how much of the human makes the man, and how much the man can regain control of his humanity from what's left from the machine, with as little humanity he actually had left. I liked that. I think the ending was squandered. I think Jackie Earle Haley was wasted. But I liked that movie. I liked the Friday the 13th remake. I thought that was a fucking great take on Jason. I liked the other Verhoeven remake. I liked Total Recall. I didn't look at it as a remake of the original story. I looked at it as another take on the original source material, and therefore it still did what it needed to do. I didn't think it was anywhere near as good as the original, but I had fun watching it. Them things are stupid. Those things are very stupid. I don't even, I literally just saw that's something that actually came out of D23, and I thought it looked horrible. And that, see, you weren't here for it last time. I actually talked about that because they're making remakes of movies that don't need remakes. Make remakes of movies that are underrated. Remember what you were just showing me? Remember what you just put up when you had fucking Treasure Planet up? Make Treasure Planet. Make fucking Atlantis. Don't give me Lilo and Stitch. I don't need Lilo and Stitch live action. What's good, Paris? I don't need those. Give me fucking like, I don't need Moana live action. That don't make no sense. My Moana is CG and it just came out. Why are you making a live action and a sequel? What? No, you're oversaturating. We're done, and it's just too much. Hold on 1 second. Give me a CG fucking Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under or something like that. Or give me a CG new Rescuers Adventure. That's what I want to see. And then have the live action people in the background and whatnot. But you have a CG Rescuers Adventure. Or a CG Aristocats. I would watch that. That would be fun. But I don't need live action / CG Snow White and Cinderella, which we already did, and like stop doing the classics. Leave them alone. They're classics for a reason. I don't. We don't need this Mufasa movie. We don't. I don't. And you know what? I was all for a fucking Lion King movie. I was all for it, especially since Jon Favreau was doing it, and because I actually liked The Jungle Book. And I liked Maleficent. And then they double dipped with the second one, and I was just like, this is whack though. Now this is boring. Like, you should have just left it alone. But like, yeah, man, like do the Atlantis with Zendaya and Tom Holland. They look exactly like it. People have been fan casting that shit for years. I mean, we've already had a live action Tarzan that people didn't like, and it wasn't Disney, but I don't think that one necessarily needs to be redone. I enjoyed that movie, but I don't know if we want to touch that because then people start to get into that whole white savior, all that bullshit. Like, it's not bullshit. Like, I get it. It's all real. I'm 100% behind it. But like, that's a whole heap of other issues that is going to be caused by a problem, and we just no. I don't get it twisted though. I do like Tarzan. But there's like tons of them. Like Pete's Dragon, when they did Pete's Dragon, that was actually really good. That was a good one. Y'all want to remake something? Like remake Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or some shit. Oh, no, you know what? The new Mary Poppins was really good too. I like that. Actually, I need to get that. Like, if they want to make something out of the live action that was CG, then do freaking Bedknobs and Broomsticks, something like that. Yeah, do one of them jump offs. Or if they want to do one of their CG movies that into a live action, do Raya. That shit was dope. And I know that I just said don't do something so soon, but like that was underrated, and I don't think it got the love it deserved. Do that shit in live action. Do Brave in live action. But like, you know, Princess and the Frog live action. You could get Keith David to play Dr. Facilier for real. If The Rock can do it, so can he. I'm down. Bring that one on. Bring that one on. But yeah, no, I'm down to watch The Crow. I'm a Crow 100% fan. Nobody can call me a non-fan. Fuck that. I even wrote a fan fiction back in the day. So fuck all that bullshit. What's good, Paris? What you been up to? But like, I'm I'm down for this movie. Like, it looks different enough, and it looks fresh enough, and it looks like it has its own 100%. Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron. Hey, LJE was good. But yeah, like all of these movies that we're listing would be better for the live action / CG than the classics that they're pulling, because only certain people actually remember them, and they're not out there in the public eye like the other ones are, but they deserve the treatment to be back out there. And I feel like with a bit of extra to them, they'd be like a lot more fun than the shit that they're pumping out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to see that ASAP, man. The Crow, I'm down. Like I said, it looks different enough. It's got enough change, and the fact that they even said we're actually gonna show this romance before it gets torn apart, you know, it gets tragically ended, like, to make you actually like these characters. And I'm a fan of Bill Skarsgård anyway, and Danny Houston, so I guess this is FK Twig's first time acting. So what's good, Ultra Nerd? So I'm trying to see where this all goes, and I'm gonna give it a shot, because that's just what I do. I will give a movie a shot. Don't get it twisted. If it's bad, it's bad. Like, we will, like the kiddo likes to watch bad movies, and we watched Madam Web, and that was a bad fucking movie, and it wasn't even fun. That was the worst part. Like, at least Morbius was fun. Like, it was fun to make fun of. Madam Web was just bad. That shit was just bad. Just terrible. Terrible. So on that note, I haven't done this in a while. I've got a couple peoples up in here. What would y'all, and I don't mean just Disney. I mean in general.
Lead on the hunters. Let's see if it leads to Lee.
No, worse. So much worse. But if it definitely feels CW inspired, and that was the worst part. That was the worst part. Hold up. No. Yeah, that's what I want to do. We want this one. Wait, aren't I like right on that roof? I haven't seen Acolyte, but I've heard, you know, what people are saying. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna agree, but hey, I actually, and then the Purple Crayon movie, I don't know. It looks like it was made for kids. That's not me, you know. There's a demographic. If you're not in it, you know, you can't hate on a movie if it's not your demographic. Like, if there's a freaking Blue movie to come out, like, you shouldn't hate on it because it's not made for you. Like,
I'm not sure I'm following.
I mean, you can't be mad.
Trucks were terrible polluters because they had no catalytic converters. My office did an initiative to get them off the roads. So there are now very few old trucks in this neighborhood. Si tuviéramos alguna forma de localizarlo.
I got an idea. Nice work, Ma. Back in business.
I want to chop cheese now. Yes, I did. I don't know if anybody else has seen it in this chat, and I don't want to spoil anything, so please don't. I'm trying, like, I know so much was already spoiled, but I'm trying to really not be that person. And it's tearing me apart.
Yeah. Never been to a gala before.
Do you want to go?
Thought you'd never ask. What should I wear? Here's black, Loki glam.
Bro, let me focus.
Right. Good luck.
Like, for real. I don't. Now, if everybody's in here and says, yo, I've seen the movie, then we can speak, but I haven't had that. I haven't heard that yet, and Yeah, see? Okay, see, okay, okay.
I can't believe people would do this. I was so excited about this exhibit. The whole museum, really. Look, this is an unfortunate situation I'm in here. I mean, you know how much I care about protecting the collective history.
I mean, that
of this
would kind of
community.
make sense.
I do.
I still have to rewatch. Rewatch. I still have to watch season 2.
Okay, let's see if those trucks left anything behind.
Uh-oh. Ryan Reynolds.
Spider-Man's here. Spider-Man, any news?
Working on some new leads.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
I don't
got
have to
business
hide.
attend to, but you know my feelings. For me, it's about preserving the history at all costs.
Hey, Spider-Man. We know you're helping on this. You're good.
Thanks.
I
This
love.
looks like it could be something from a prehistoric heist truck. Smell that sulfur. Definitely from an old engine. Maybe I can isolate it further.
See, like that's what I'm talking about. Like it sucks that
Need to get rid of the contaminants.
it sucks that there are so many spoilers, but like that was part of the oh, that wasn't yeah, that wasn't right. That's part of the reason why I saw it when I did. Because I knew there was going to be ridiculous spoilers, and I was actually like, I only watched like the one trailer, so when they started releasing like a trailer every fucking week, I was like, nah, I'm good, thank you very much, you're not ruining this movie for me. So I was able to actually go in pretty spoiler free, which I was very happy with. Oh crap.
Got it.
Oh, okay, good.
Aromatic hydrocarbon.
Whew.
This will never make it through a catalytic converter.
Oh no, I've seen it. I have seen it. I have definitely seen it. I saw it. I'm saying I'm trying not to spoil it for anybody that might be in here that haven't spoiled it.
It left a unique contaminant in its wake.
Fantastico. Can you track it down?
On it as we speak.
Like
I
seriously.
suddenly have hope we might really be able to find everything.
Trust me. I want to talk about it, but like I'm seriously.
Okay, I know. Well,
We're just
be careful.
not trying
Let me know
to.
what you find.
No. I saw it on the freaking 25th. I didn't. You crazy? I saw it Thursday. I saw it with a freaking crowd of people, and we laughed, we cried, we bye.
Everything we had. The rest of it fell off the truck.
You better frickin' find it!
I understand, sir. We'll keep looking for the last item.
He's stiffing us. What did I tell you?
No.
No,
Okay,
yeah. I had to see it for not just that, but I also had to see it for
I think you know where.
Sky's loaded. Just need to make him happy.
I had to see it for another reason too. It was
This isn't gonna be good.
in honor of my friend Verge, who's sadly no longer with us, and it was his birthday. Oh yeah, that was dummy. Oh, that was dumb.
Gotta escape!
Nah, he's sticking to the wall. Sorry.
Okay. That's all of them. Let's open up that truck and get the rest of those museum pieces.
And it's empty.
Empty. They must have already given their boss whatever.
Yeah, no,
was in
we absolutely loved
All
it.
roads seem to lead to that guy.
Haven't had that much fun
Sounds
in the
like somebody's
theater in a long time.
Okay. So there's something out there they're still looking for.
Yeah, me too.
So I found the second truck, but it was empty.
Oh no.
But they lost one of the pieces somehow. Charlie
Yeah,
Parker's
no,
saxophone.
that wouldn't have been as fun though.
Miles. Head
So
over
you
to
really
CJ Walker
like
Park.
you haven't if you haven't seen it yet and you
Why?
just know spoilers, just even if someone literally broke down the entire freaking movie like moment by moment, like it's not the same. You need to, like it's the
This
effect.
one these guys lost? Their
And
boss
plus
seems really
it's
interested
the
in
whole
money.
bringing things
As he
into
should
the
be. Charlie Parker's a legend.
MCU
That
thing.
saxophone is priceless.
Who should I look for at the park?
And that's not a spoiler because
They
that's
said
in
a
the
trumpet
trailer.
player was talking about it.
Trumpet. Got it.
Thanks, Ñarañita. Let me know what happens.
God, man, that movie was hilarious. I really need to go see it again.
Gotta change clothes first. Don't want to disrupt the festival.
Oh, you know something's gonna disrupt this festival anyway. Cause we in New
Where is this
York,
trumpet guy?
people can have fun
This
with
place
shit
looks a lot better today than it did
going.
when
Bang,
Fisk and
bang,
his crew
click,
took it
bang,
over.
bang.
Hey, Miles.
I said the
Steph,
sing thing. I
what's up?
think it was the third. I
You
think it
with
was the
Gloria?
best of the
Nah,
three.
she's
And
working.
the thing
I
that
just got
killed
here.
me was that
Was looking for a trumpet player.
most
You seen one anywhere?
Yeah, Teo is here, playing his trumpet.
Teo plays trumpet?
Mm-hmm.
Most,
He was over near that far gate.
Great. Thanks, Steph.
franchises
And say hi to
don't
Gloria for me.
get better with each installment. They actually usually like peak with a specific one, whether it's the middle or the first, and then as it.
Miles, how you been?
Good. Busy. How's business at the barbershop?
Booming, my friend.
Oh,
How
see,
you
I
liking
actually
those
think the
locks?
exact opposite. I actually
I
think
like
it was.
them.
I
Took
actually
my
like
mom
the
a little
second
while,
one
but
better than the
I think I
first
won
one.
her over.
Ah, well, just keep twisting. But they're looking good.
Thanks.
I love the first one. That's the thing. I love all three of them. Like, I honestly love all three. I can honestly put anyone in a Blu-ray player and watch any one of them, and I'd be good. He didn't get the poisoning, and he probably didn't have the. He also didn't deal with the shit that he went through in
Miles, can I get you anything?
in the movie.
No, thanks. I'm looking for Teo. Have you seen him?
I've been busy in the truck, but I can hear him. Just follow the sound of his trumpet.
Will do. Catch you later.
That's funny because that's what my friend said about the third one. He was like, other than like all the ridiculous fan service and the great action and the comedy, story-wise it was the weakest. And I was like, well, no, I can kind of feel you on that. And he wasn't. And I was like, well, not. And he's like, well, not story. I think he's like, what he meant was and he's like, the emotional core to it. And I go, well, it was there, but it wasn't like front and center the way it was in the first two movies. But that's why he had that picture. Hey, it's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider-Man.
Hey, Miles.
Teo! Sounding good, man. Wow, I didn't know you played the trumpet.
I dabble. Hey, I was actually gonna call
DJ,
you.
what's good? How
When
you
I was
been,
in
man?
Keynote Music this morning getting my horn fixed. Some kids brought in a sax they found on the street. Was thinking it could
There
potentially
you go.
be one from the museum. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, 100%. You talking about Keynote on Cathedral?
Yeah, talk to Eugene.
Thanks. Headed there right now. Trumpet sounds great, bro.
It's like my favorite version. You know what? We're not dealing with symbiote stuff right now. I'm gonna put him in. You know what? Since we're doing the mission, I'm gonna put him in this.
Found the sax. On my way to pick it up now.
Yeah, we were all just talking about it. Literally with the like, I'm trying not to talk about it. You know what? It's been like 3 weeks. You know,
had an audience and everything. The whole park was bumping.
Precisely why this museum is so important. Music enriches our community and brings it together.
Is that my mom or councilwoman?
All right, sorry, ultra nerd.
Ten cuidado, mijo.
I mean, I know you know what you know, but my spoiler ban is now off. I'm talking. We're talking. Can we just talk about the elephant in the room real quick, or should I say the Cajun in the room? Ooh, oh my lord. I didn't know I needed that as much as I did. Channing Tatum as Gambit was just ridiculous. The writing for his character was so good. Like the self-deprecating, we're making fun of the fact that this never happened aspect of it was just too much.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
Hey, Spider-Man! I was about to put an alert in your app.
It was too good. Too good.
Guys just dragged Eugene out of here. Definitely wasn't right. They went that way.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Yeah, exactly. That was like the best scene ever. Ooh, you nasty. All right. Where am I going? Oh, really? Y'all?
Hey, fellas. You want to learn to play music? There are better ways to do it.
Okay, I gotta pay attention more. I'm doing horrible today. Hey!
Man,
okay, this is not good. Yeah, that was a bit of overkill, I know. Yeah, no, I was doing kind of bad there.
You okay?
For a minute.
A few bruises are okay, as long as they left me my keys. Here, take these and open my trunk.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect of that. I mean, there was some really good fan service in there. Don't get it twisted. There's just so many characters, so many cameos, so many bait and switches. Right, just it was so much fun. But that Gambit was something I just didn't know I needed, and
he used that to record his masterpiece, Ornithology, 1946. You a bird fan?
My dad was. I don't.
For me?
Oh.
We talking about me? How old am I? What level am I on?
MC today. Use syncopated accents. Stress the offbeat. Flow in and out of the rhythm. Ain't nothing but bebop.
I am on level 46, sir.
A little closely next time.
Or
I'll get this back to the museum.
I am on
right
level
away.
46. I don't know.
Then I gotta call my insurance company.
Whether you're a sir or a ma'am. So,
thanks, man.
Sir, or ma'am, or other. So.
If I could get into the phone these
But
guys
yeah,
are using to communicate with the mastermind.
I have games I want to play, and I don't like playing video games by myself. Wow. I got
all zeros is a number equivalent of password as a password.
I got spoiled in college, hanging out with friends, playing video games, and having them there, and then my kid's mom would do the same and whatnot, and then when we broke up, we're still cool, but when we broke up, I didn't have that no more, and like I want to play video games, and it's just, it don't feel the same if I don't have nobody to go, yo, did you see that? So one day I just decided I'm gonna do that, and one of the things I actually used to say was, I don't like to play alone, and that's why I do this, and sometimes I'm not alone. And lately I haven't, you know where I be, you get the alerts, I know you got the kid. I'm just saying. Yeah, you know, a Skies of Arcadia Legends remake would be awesome with some like real-time combat or something like that. Nope, I got another chase to go on. The cops can handle that. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, that was a horrible web swinging. All right. Well, all right. I've got to find a new game.
Right. The friend picked up a signal from this satellite. Let's see what we're working with.
This is
Really?
to be proud of.
Man, just keep at it.
On my legacy.
Let people know what you're doing all the time. Let your friends know. Let everybody know. Set stuff out. Because that's what I did at first. And then, like, I stopped putting Facebook messages out and stuff. Or Facebook posts about it out just to see who was going to come without me, like, putting out for notifications.
Using this satellite network to track his
And yeah, you just got to do it. That's why I'm here. Like, if people show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't.
Picking up some kind of data surge from the drone. If I stay in the slipstream long enough, my suit can pull the embedded data and lead me right to Lee.
Damn, I hate these.
These things have bombs?
I'm trying not to skip it. But as the skill ceiling raises on these, I know I'm gonna probably end up doing that.
Download's looking good. I'm losing it. I'm my only shot at finding Lee. Only 10% to go. No.
How? How? I don't know. That's on you. What do you like to play?
Picking up some kind of data surge from the drone.
Thank you, man.
Slipstream long enough, my suit can pull the embedded data and lead me right to Lee.
But what games do you like to play? Because that's it. You play what you like to play, and you'll either get, you'll find followers that like what you're doing, or you'll find people that like what you're doing.
50%. Download's looking good.
Ouch.
Felt the heat on that one.
Hey, I dodged. Whoa. Of course, you guys are all talking right now.
Only 10% to go. I'm losing it. And my only shot at finding Lee. I have the data now.
Gotcha. 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 Woohoo. Alright, let's see what I missed.
Alright, Craven. Where are you keeping Lee?
What?
Samurai
All the
dude.
targets
Okay.
got corrupted into one file. The drone had no intel on Lee. But these people still need my help. Otherwise,
I mean,
they'll end
yeah,
up as
people
heads
still
over
love
Craven's
Elden
mantle.
Ring. Samurai Dogi's right. Thank you for joining us,
There are more
Samurai.
birds out there.
Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight.
Discover the identities of the targets before it's too late. Should upload the data to the Spidey servers. He's gonna want to see this.
Sorry, those things get my adrenaline pumping. Those things are a pain in the ass, and the
No. Listen, I saw you chasing that robot bird around on the news. Do you need any kind of tech support? Like running the app or something?
Actually, I got a friend doing that already.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm just feeling useless, and my mom would always say, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Even though she's gone, I still ask her for advice.
Thanks for stopping through. It was good to see you again, Alex.
It's the same with me and my dad sometimes.
Come back through
Nice to
anytime.
know I'm not alone. Thanks. And good luck out there.
You too, man.
I like that
Maybe some
interaction.
advice would be good right now.
I like that interaction a lot. I wish there was more of them before things go bad. But yeah, man, play whatever you want. I'm playing this because I thoroughly enjoyed this game. This is my second playthrough. But I'm also playing Guardians of the Galaxy when I'm done with this. Like, once I get back on my schedule. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for the sub. But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing this. I know that's who was asking the question, but you know, I do this for the fun of it. Okay. I know who I'm about to go see, so I think it only right I put on my actual threads. Yeah, buddy, that looks fire. That looks fire. That looks fire. That might be the first Souls-like, even though it's not really a Souls-like, but something that's somewhat in that genre that I play. Because I don't usually play games that are like that punishing or whatever, but it's got fast-paced action, and y'all see how I love this. And and plus it's right up my alley with the story and the lore. Love me some Journey to the West. I know it takes place back to after that, but I love that. I'm also looking for Where Winds Meet, because that looks like a straight up wuxia video game, and you fly around and all kinds of shit. Like, I was like, yo, okay. We fighting on I was about to say, are we fighting on bamboo? But yes, you can. So but yeah, Black Myth Wukong looks dope. I gotta play some more what do you call it on here, multiverses. I mean, the story was, yeah. There was one a while back too called Odyssey. Journey or something like that. That one was also in but that was like a cyberpunk version, and that looked actually pretty cool too. I mean, that game was pretty cool too.
I can to find Lee, but nothing's working. I know what you say. A hero is someone who doesn't give up, and I'm not. I just don't know what else to do. Maybe I should just ignore everything else and spend all my time trying to find Lee.
No.
No. If people need help, I'm helping. And I'll find Lee. If Pete's too busy, I'm Spider-Man.
Okay.
I can handle everything myself.
Thank you for stopping through. It was great to see you.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, real quick, you need to let me know, because I keep asking you, you don't answer my question. I have part of this bio written, but do you get your powers when you're younger or when you're older? Or how am I doing that?
Better check it out.
So when do you get your powers? Young or old? I know, but I'm talking about this. This is a whole new version. You didn't have no robot suit before.
I'm sure you've heard by now that Mac Gargan, the Scorpion, has been found dead. His stinger removed like a trophy. One can only assume this was at the hands of the hunters.
TF.
Are they doing what the ineffectual Spider-Man want?
All right, fine. I'm gonna just
permanently. Then again, maybe Spider-Man has finally changed his
that works.
tune. I, for one, say, let them wipe each
Well,
other out.
you know what? We'll find a nice little mid.
The less of these mass marauders roaming our streets, the better. When they're gone, we can turn the corner back to simpler times. Wouldn't that be refreshing?
We'll do like mid.
I yearn for the days
in between, so like late 20s,
the real issues, like the tanking economy or the corruption,
early 30s.
Instead of being forced to cover spandex buffoons who make life for the average Joe a waking nightmare. One day, one day.
Okay, I'm gonna take out this blind real quick, cause it's right here.
Bet they have more info on the base here.
The other blind has gone silent.
Could be nothing. They've been having a lot of interference from the surrounding buildings.
No. The spiders are finally moving in on the base. They'll be here soon.
Looking forward to one in particular?
Whoever attacks first.
And don't let the bedbugs bite.
Whoa! He can close!
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't care if I'm I don't care.
Really? Couldn't handle me yourself?
I could do two. That's fun. That's just too much fun. Here, Dougie. Do it. That's what I did on stream, sir. That's how I got here. Welcome back, D. Graves.
All right.
Do it. Great stream today, guy. Great stream today, my guy.
Peek inside.
Oh, I had mad people in here a little while ago. I don't know what the heck was going on.
What else is at this base? A couple of webs should do the trick. Still need the base location. One more blind to go. Hey, MJ.
Hey, Miles. Just spoke with Pete.
I happened to not be doing anything special. I was at my desk at work, and I was like, you know what? I listen to YouTube all day.
Did Pete ask you to call me?
Well, no. But figured 2 Spider-Men are better than 1, right?
Sure. Okay, thanks, MJ. Sounds like he doesn't need me. Maybe I'll go see Haley in the meantime.
Wait, where's the... Oh, right in front of me. Right? I'm gonna take this one out. Hey. Made it back though. So why didn't you... No.
No one here yet. I'll just hang for a bit until the party starts.
You were supposed to pay us on our last delivery.
You'll get paid when I get everything. Where is it?
Where is what?
Lewis said you were bringing the saxophone.
Lewis said? Lewis got picked up by the cops. He don't got no saxophone.
You set this meeting up!
No, we didn't. Now where's our money?
Where is the saxophone?
Darren? The big donor from the museum? Better bust up this party and have a talk with him. I should get the whole bunch wrapped up before they hurt someone.
Fed up with you not paying us.
We don't work for free.
I think maybe we need to show you how we thieve. With our fists.
Yeah, hang on now.
What's he doing here? We need Leon with the big gun!
Spider-Man! Help me! I was just trying to get the stolen things back for the museum! I can explain!
That's gonna have to be a longer conversation!
Here comes the exterminator, spider!
Really? That's lame.
Well, that seems to be all of them. Let's get to the bottom of this with Darren.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. I assure you, there's a very reasonable explanation.
That seems extremely dubious. Wait till Councilwoman Morales hears you were involved in this.
Leon's here! Time to exterminate a spider!
Darren, stay back.
Oh shit, how did I walk right into that?
Hero!
Watch out for the rocket. Yeah, that rocket. Whoa, not good. Hey, why are you aiming? Yeah, no. That's who I wanted to hit with the rocket last time. Yes, I hit you with your own rocket and then hit you against the wall. You deserved it, sir.
Are you kidding me? He was right here. I still have his number. Sounds like he's close.
Bad guys on Darren's tail. Can't blame them. He wants their money.
Who is it? Is this Lewis?
Darren, stop the car!
Spider-Man? Can you at least stop these guys chasing me?
You weren't trying to retrieve those things. You were the one behind the robbery in the first place.
I care about these objects!
You pretended to care, and then stole from the museum. It's this community's history.
It's my family's history. I don't expect you to understand.
I don't think I'm the one who doesn't understand. Let's get these other bad guys out the way first. Gotta stop this and put all these guys behind bars, including Darren.
Ooh.
On their way. Gotta catch up to Darren.
Are you still there? Look, my father was one of the most successful music producers ever. He produced half the artists in that museum.
Good for him. Now stop the car and tell me where the rest of the pieces are.
Damn it. Didn't mean to do that.
Not today, Darren. What?
Like, I stick to walls. You're not gonna shake me off.
Glad I remember which one was the brake. Should probably get my license one of these days.
Yeah.
Just so I get this right. All that talk of supporting the museum. All Angela's time you wasted asking about operations and security. All lies. So you can learn how to steal the collection.
But my family...
No. I'm sure you do care about this music. But those things don't belong to you. They belong to this community.
Let's go, sir. You're under arrest.
He's about my family.
This event would not have been possible without our wonderful curator, Angela, and this entire community. The way we pulled together to recover the stolen items is nothing less than amazing.
Okay.
Thanks to everyone for saving me.
And thank you, Real Morales, our city council.
Yeah, those are some funk beats. Gotta study up on this guy. Hope I can say I accomplished that much someday.
Some real history right here.
All that? And she was a secret agent fighting Nazis?
That's why she needs her own movie.
Baker, role model.
That's why she needs her own movie. I mean, she's had one, but like big budget one.
I think Abuela had a book about her. Gotta take a look when I get home.
It's only 9:21.
Miles, isn't this place awesome? I'm embarrassed to say I've never been here before, but after hearing about the robbery, I thought I'd better come check it out.
Listen, a museum that doubles as a club? This place is dope.
Crazy what some people can convince themselves is true. Hey, I heard you helped find the missing saxophone.
Yeah, got to hold it. Bird coats miracles from that hunk of metal.
My dad was a big Charlie Parker fan. He'd be happy to know the sax is here for everyone to appreciate.
And maybe lead them back to the music. Music is magic.
Just making sure I look at everything before I leave. Oh wait, Genki.
Hey, I guess it all worked out. This museum is
fire.
And so much music I want to go listen to now.
Right? Bro, it's so inspiring. Hey, you want to have breakfast tomorrow? I can tell you all my new music ideas.
Let's do it. I'm gonna keep checking this out.
Langston Hughes.
Down on Lenox Avenue the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gas lamp, he did a lazy swing. He did a lazy swing. That's some lyrics right there. Art and music can really make a difference in the world.
Indeed, young man, indeed. So I'm trying to get back on this art game with my boys.
We were hoping you'd be here. Oh, wow. Your mom is something else.
That she is.
Can you believe that guy pretended to be a donor and then robbed the place?
Thank God he didn't get away with it.
I agree. This stuff needs to be here. Not in some guy's penthouse where he's the only one who could see it.
I gotta start listening because some of these conversations are like straight up crazy. Shield.
It's so cool how other people have been able to do music and save the world.
Gabe Jones. Yes, please. I've been hearing about it for so long. I definitely need to see it. And if you would like, and if you'll allow, I will spread for all to see.
Miles, she talks about you all the time.
Congratulations on the exhibit. I'm glad it all came together.
Thanks to your mom and Spider-Man, of course. Whew, this neighborhood is blessed to have them both.
I really do like how much this is about community.
Hey, Miles! I figured I'd better come see that saxophone in its rightful place.
Who's your tip to help with the saxophone recovery?
Oh, not really. It was all ours, Spider-Man. The guy, not the cat.
Well, it was a community effort. Give your Spider-Man some ear switches for me.
I will.
Saxophone.
Huh. So basically, Bebop let musicians show off. Eugene was right. That is what MCs do.
Yeah, yeah.
Now listen a little more closely.
And Bird was one of the best. Get my groove on.
I should finish looking around
Go
before
talk.
I go talk to Ma and head out.
I did. Yeah, that's just a phone. Sorry, I didn't mean to push you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Angela told me the museum has a record number of new memberships.
Seriously?
They're gonna be okay.
Couldn't have done it without you, Ma.
Rio is hot.
Now hear me out. What if we really teamed up on the next one? I can get my own suit.
Ma.
Maybe. Algo con brillo.
Ma, stop.
I love her.
Stop it.
I
Get out
love
of
her.
here. Dance with me. Show me how to salsa.
They're so cute. I love them. I love in the comics he has his whole entire family. Like, he's got a little sister now, a clone brother. Like, his clone experience was bad, but it wasn't nearly as bad as, Peter's. Is that the last photograph? Well then... I'm gonna swing and get that.
Friends of the Danicast, I woke up today with one question on my mind. What the hell happened at the Emily May Foundation last night? One minute we're talking philanthropy and using the means of production for good, and the next we're looking at a war zone. And yeah, listen, clearly those hunters were involved. Clearly they're the baddies here. But y'all saw the same footage of Spider-Man I did, yeah? The way that new black suit moves, how vicious it is. Call me a worrywart if you want, but something ain't right. Times like these, take care of the little things. 64 ounces of water, every day. See you soon, folks.
Can't be understood by the conscious mind. But you still get that we're Spider Bros.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Does it help? Well. Spider-Man's a shutterbug. Quit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
Run up the wall. Wait, where is it? I hear it. No, I don't want to go into the blind. Ooh, there's a golden chest over there. Let me get that. I knew it wasn't going to be on the top. No, it's not down here. No, it's not there either. Oh. Okay, I'm confused. Where's this thing? Okay, so not there. I hear it. Oh. Is that what I was hearing? No, it's right over here.
Spider arms. Don't tell Pete, but you look cooler.
Alright, so that's what I was really looking for. I got the picture. Oh, nope, there's another one down here. Oh, two more. Oh, just opened up. Those were not there before.
I don't have to hold back that much.
What's the next major thing? I should probably do one of Mysteriums. You know what? I'm saving that for later. This isn't good. There's no air currents over this way. Wasn't there one over here?
Danicasters, you
There we
remember
go.
those recent thefts at the Harlem Cultural Center? Turns out Darren Shipman was pulling the strings. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's a multi-millionaire with his name on everything. His money is in
Thank you.
everything. So, we have a special guest today to drop some knowledge on us about an exciting new opportunity for budding artists to share in the joys
Damn
of
it.
responsible art. Please welcome renowned street artist and head of the Cooper Art Coalition, Haley Cooper.
Hi, Danica. I'm Genki Lee, Haley's interpreter. She's signing next to me. She says she's concerned? Oh, excited to be here. I'm still learning.
Fantastic. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
So, Haley, tell us all about your coalition.
Thanks, Danica.
That was a
Thanks
pain.
for interpreting, Genki. You're doing great. Aw, thanks. I was born deaf. Sign language didn't come easy at first, so I drew my feelings. I communicated through art. Still do. So when I found a copy of one of my pieces up for sale, it felt like a piece of me was stolen with it. That's when I started the Cooper Art Coalition, a union that protects NYC artists of all mediums from theft.
That's brilliant. It's about time we had a force to fight underground theft like this. Can you tell us more about what the coalition is doing to protect artists?
We look out for each other, make sure we don't see copies where copies shouldn't be. And we have digital activists keeping an eye out for unauthorized online dealings. We're
I'm just letting this play out
and growing every day.
because you can't freaking
Awesome organization
replay
protecting
them. So
awesome people. How can budding artists get in touch?
Through our website. Link is on the Danicast blog homepage. Send a picture or two of your pieces and wait.
damn it.
Let's hope Connors is home.
Oh no, yeah, no, we're about to end. I am not going through this craziness.
Dr. Connors?
Alright, I think we'll just go through the cutscene. It's gonna lead me to the point where I come out of the back. I come out. Oh shit!
long has that
I'm
been
about to lose my About to lose connection here. Maybe I should just stop.
Connor's his family. Heard his wife left with their son after the first lizard fiasco. Not that Craven cares.
Buddy, you should hear some of the shit that you're gonna say later.
Dual sinks, but only one's used. His son's room. Animal lover.
Doc?
Connors was here, all right. And fighting for his life by the looks of it. Genetic recombination research? He came home to cure himself.
The neogenic recombinator!
Hard to do experiments in your living room, though.
Not unless you have a neogenic recombinator. Just like they had in the old series. He probably made himself a neogenic recombinator.
Cute. Same song from the Mobile. Oh man. What did Craven do to you, Doc?
He lizarded out real good.
These blood samples are for a genome analyzer. Does Connors have a lab here? He tore through here. How are you still standing? Hello? No numbers on the keypad.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for popping in.
Connors loves his secrets.
I might actually be ending stream soon, unfortunately, because my bit rate is going down.
Probably kept him
but
and his family
we'll
safe
see.
whenever he had an
I
episode.
might try and go till just at least till 10. I'm doing well. How are you?
Reptile terrariums for Connor's initial limb regeneration tests. I never did find out how he lost his arm. Motion sensor triggered the security cameras about 30 minutes ago.
I love this game.
What did he put in me? He was trying to test his blood. Come on, Dr. Connors, fight it.
Oh, my man hulked out.
Craven's gonna pay for putting Connors and his family through hell.
He hulked out. It's probably one of my favorite games. It's so well done.
It couldn't hold him. Exactly how Craven likes it.
Connors' blood.
Cover the door. The beast could be anywhere.
And I was talking about the Kraven trailer that dropped, and I'm like, that's not Kraven.
No idea.
It looks better than Madam Web and Morbius even.
Let me tell you how this is all gonna go down. You leave Connors alone. He doesn't deserve this.
But
if you are
he's not Kraven.
You'll answer to me.
This is Kraven. Or this game has.
This whole lizard hunt ends now! Does Kraven even know what he did to Connors? Oh, so he could prove something? Is all this just a game to him?
Yes. The biggest hunt. The great. Oh. The great hunt.
You and the lizard will make a great trophy. Kraven wants a hunt. I'll give him one he'll never forget. Target sighted. Kraven will have you both. He's gonna wish he never came to New York. Signature is on hold. Stand by and await yours. Satellite scanning all active feeds.
Yeah.
Triangulating position. Target located at Harlem Fish Market. All teams converge. Lizards across the river.
Oh, we're not doing the chase. No, we're not doing that.
Is it 1800s? I love the braids.
It is the 1800s, with a high-collar cosmetic dress.
Okay.
It juxtaposes Black history and Black futurism. The gold paint reflects better in person at Coney.
Yeah, okay. Nah, I see it.
Him again?
Lee is still out there. The city needs me. It's Spider-Man, right now.
That's right. You got yourself a good one.
Some people need Miles too.
Aw. At least give her a hug.
One second. Pete? What's going on? The market? Yeah, I'll be there.
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry. I'll text you.
Gotta get that work-life balance.
The mural. I mean.
Thank you.
So are you.
Also, Haley thinks I'm crazy for trying to find Lee. Seems like everyone does.
You're protecting you. Revenge just...
Not after revenge. Dad always believed in second chances. But that's not what this is. It's my job to protect y'all. Not the other way around.
Oh.
I get it.
I'm about to lose it. I knew it.
Boot up my gear real quick.
Well. on that note, I don't know if we're still getting. It looks like we're still getting a signal, but it also looks like I'm about to really lose it. So, on that note, I'm about to head out. I want to thank everybody that stopped through. There was a bunch of y'all. LJE, Reggie, D Graves, of course, my people's DJ, Dark Jupiter, Samurai Dogi, and Ultra Nerd. I thank you all for stopping by today. Anyone that happens to catch this after the fact and we're no longer live, if you like what you see, please hit that like button. If you were here and you like what you saw, hit that like button. It helps us out a lot, us being me for right now. And if you can hit that subscribe button, you might even get the you might even get the chance to hit another button that'll tell you when I'm coming back on here again. So, like, subscribe, notification. That's the way it goes. And on that note, I'm going to head out. But before I do, I need to say this. Just remember, you can't take care of anybody or everybody unless you take care of yourselves. So please, by all means, my Geek Speak peeps, take care of yourselves. Peace. And I will see you in the next stream.